Kynny After Dark. Hey guys, can you hear me? I'm bringing up the chat. Oh, you can hear me. I can hear me. Hang on. Hi. How's everybody doing? I wish that the chat wasn't delayed because right now you guys are who I'm talking to. Happy Saturday, or I guess in Guelph. I guess in Guelph place it's Sunday. Am I loud enough? Am I too loud? Do I need to be louder? Oh, good, you made it. So the chat's really slow over here. I'm looking over here to see what's going on. Sunday at 2 p.m. So weird that you live in the future. Okay, perfect. Sounds good. So, did you notice that my camera is better? I'm actually sitting here in the dark with just a little tiny light right here and a purple light right here. I got this cool light that changes colors. It does purple and blue and green and red. We'll get into something more for red and yellow, and it does multiple colors. It does like a party dance style where it flashes colors and you can make it go faster and slower and brighter. So that's kind of fun. I couldn't really use it though before because it wouldn't pick it up. So I put on purple because, that's my color. More like it's weird that we live in the past. We live in the past. Be in the now. What did they say? Was it Wayne's World? Live in the now. That's what it was. Live in the now. Purple grow lights for chili seeds. Oh, okay. So, hi. This is my first Kynny After Dark myself. I pulled up some Reddit posts and I'm annoyed because two of the ones that I saved, of course, to be prepared, are no longer there. So, but the comments are still there and I might kind of remember what they said. So I pulled them up anyways because you can still tell what the post was about from like the name of it or whatever. But and then if we get through those, I have like, I don't know, 8 tabs up or something. But yeah, I posted on there too. But yeah, definitely you're welcome to post on there. And I'll the chat says there's 30. My thing says there's 31 messages in the chat. That just doesn't even seem possible. I have to say I'm excited about my new camera because sitting here in the dark like this is so much easier on my eyes. I'm usually all, I can't see because I have to have all these bright lights in my face. It's so much better. This is soft purple. It's a soft purple light. And you can see my twinkle lights really good. Look how pretty. Oh, you can't see the, oh, there. Now you can see the wreath too. And right into my bathroom. Hi, Jungle. So we got Christina and Jungle, that Jill. Do you want me to call you Jill? I should call you Jill. Jill and Gelf and Michelle and Wrath. Who else? That's it. Thanks for coming, guys. This is so scary. You know, this camera was $20. $20. But yeah, going live is scary by yourself. And like, I was going to do this last night and I totally just like didn't. I was just like, screw it. Every time I try to go live, someone else goes live at the exact same time. And although I know that I should just do it anyways, it's kind of like, I don't want to. Partially because I want to see what they're doing in their live, and partially because some of my friends mod all the lives and have to be there all the time. And the rest of my friends want to be listening to that live too. So, you can't, it's just, but yeah. So, yes, $20. It has $20. It says it's 1080, but when I pull it up on Riverside, it says 720, but it looks great, I think. You'd think I have a light on my face. Yeah, Bocce's live all the time. She's trying to get through all those readings of the court filings, but she's going on vacation. So I'm gonna try to sneak in there. And I don't have mods. I don't need mods yet. And I don't know that I'm gonna let Christina mod for me. I want her to not have to do that. I know I already figured out how to add a mod, I'm pretty sure, but first of all, I'm not gonna do that until I have to. And also I don't want Christina working during my lives. I feel she works all day long and I just want her to relax and not feel like she has to read every single message. Hi, Roses. You must be behind a little bit. If I get loud, you guys let me know. I don't think this live will cause me to be loud, but I am kind of loud and I try to be good about backing away from the microphone. But I've also noticed as I've been chopping up my videos into shorts that sometimes I'm not loud enough, especially when I'm on with Wrath. She out louds me. So if we talk at the same time, she wins every time. Kenny, what is that? Oh, you have me signed up to mod for you, Wrath? I'll always be here if you need me. Aw, I love you. I know you will. But I just, all you do is she's not rejected. I'm giving her life. All you do is mod all day. And so, I am a mod for Elsie through my music channel. I can sneak into her lives through this channel though and not be a mod. And I technically never actually signed up to be a mod or even agreed to be a mod. She threw it at me because Christina wasn't there and something was going on in the chat. And of course, I wasn't paying attention to the chat because I'm really bad. I don't like reading on a computer screen a lot. So when the chat gets to hopping, I tend to either I'm focused on the chat and that conversation or I'm listening to the person. I have a hard time doing both. So but when the chat gets really hopping, I tend to just kind of back out. You'll notice that I tend to get quieter when it gets really busy in the chat. Or like I'll be really like on it right at first and then I back out. And then, depending on what goes on in the live. If someone comes on the live that I don't care for, then you will see me say adieu and leave. I tend to just, all right, guys, it was great to see you. Bye. I'll see you next time. And I peace out. Luckily, that doesn't happen often, though. And let's see. Oh, hi, Khaleesi, friend. Wow, there's 9 people here. That's a lot. So tonight, what I wanted to do, and I wish that somebody would come and talk to me, so that we could. It's just I'm so much more funny when I'm working off of someone else. Um, I'm gonna read some Reddit posts I found that I thought were funny. I said earlier, a couple of them are missing, so that's dumb because I was all prepared. I have multiple websites that I've saved, and I pre-looked at these so that they weren't completely, so I kind of could have some structure. And we're gonna start off light, and then we'll move into some that are a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. And then we'll read the couple that got removed because they do still have some comments. And then, we might get through those really quickly and I can go find some more, whatever. We can play it by ear. And I don't know if I should share them on the screen or if I should just read them. I guess, I don't know. Do you guys have a preference as to whether I just read them or do you want me to put them up on the screen? Because I'm happy to. I don't want to be scrolling in your guys' eyes because that can be annoying. It's been forever. I know it's been so long since everybody saw each other. I mean, like, hey guys, and then it's like, bye guys, and then a minute later it's like, hey guys. I feel silly saying hi a gazillion times a day. So if I have said hi to you 5 times in a bunch of different lives already and I don't say hi, it's probably just because I've already said hi a million times. It's like I'm not going to hug you every time I see you. Wing it. That's not helpful. Let's see. All right. Well, I haven't seen a response yet to that. I'm going to pop this chat out over here and move it over so that I can see it. I wish that it was on this side because this is my better side. And I noticed in my videos when I turn this way, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's my bad side. I'm going to change that to live chat. Oh, I got to pop it out first, actually. Do you guys ever pop out your chats and make them big? I'm gonna exit out of that. Sorry that I'm doing this. I should have been more prepared, but I'm using my desktop and my laptop, and I want to get this out of the way so I can make the chat bigger so that I can read it over here because the one on the computer is moving faster than the one on my Riverside. Okay. Christina, I'm not surprised that you're a hugger. You seem like a hugger. I am going to reserve my consent for hugs because I am actually not a hugger. I've been forced into being a hugger because all of my friends are huggers, and so they make me hug them all the time. But my bestie Ronnie, she doesn't. She's a hugger, but we already established years ago because I see her all the time that I'm not going to hug you every time I walk in the door. I'm sorry. I love you so much, but we're not doing that. Oh, and I had Oscar here to see you guys. And this one, of course, knew that I was trying to do that and got in the way. And now Oscar is gone. So I'm gonna see if I can get him back too, because I know that you guys wanted to see him. Oscar, Oscar, where are you? Come here. Come here. We'll see if we can get him up here. Come here, Oscar. Come here. Oscar. I do like to hug my friends when I haven't seen them in a while. Oscar. Oscar. Come here. Come here, Papa Pie. Come here. Come here. Oscar, come here. Oscar. Sorry. He's distracting me. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come up here. Oscar, come here. Come on. Pushing one off. Let's try to get the other on. I'm going to have to pick him up. Hang on. Come here, Oscar. Look out, Beach. Come here. Oscar, come here. Don't make me chase you. Don't make me chase you. Look at this massive cat. Look at this cat. You guys. Hi. Look at that face. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me put him over here. And hopefully he'll stay. Stay, Parker Pie. Come here. All right. Let me see if I can get him to come to me once I sit down. Come here, Oscar. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come give me hugs. All right. All right. This is a kitty. Yeah, this is my Pocky Pie. He's a sweet guy. He's well bigger than all the dogs. Does my vet lecture me about what? Let me see if I can. Oh, show you his face. He's going to turn away from the camera. Oscar, put your face on the other side. See, he's being shy. There. Oh, dear. Yeah. It's like he can't get up there big enough. He can't get up close enough. So, yes. Now he's made an appearance. So, people that wanted to see him, I have now made it happen. But yeah, he's the perfect hugger. He's the perfect hugger. He is no, I mean they did say that he was a little bit overweight, but a lot of this is fluff. And honestly, sorry, now I have cat hair in my mouth. He was only like 20 pounds. He really feels bigger than that. But hi Wednesday. Nice to meet you. Did I draw you in with the kitty? He does have his own gravitational pull, and he's literally the sweetest giant. Like, he's afraid of people and loud noises and all the things. But like, he hugs the same as me. Like, my other cat, Gussie, who's usually on the desk, that I just pushed off so that I could put Oscar up here. He is like not my kind of hugger. Like, he doesn't hug. He just wants to lick me and touch me with his cold nose all the time. And it's Oscar's like, you just can hold him, and he doesn't like lick you. I don't like being licked by dogs or cats. So Gussie gets a bad time because he can't not do that. Let's see here. Do. You had a bug in your mouth earlier? Um, you're obsessed with Oscar, Christina? Um, yeah, he's definitely I'll find the picture of him as a kitten that my friend sent to me when he was looking for a home. He was a stray, had a litter, and these people had the kittens, and she sent me a picture of him, and all I could write back was bitch, because I took one look at him and I called them immediately and was like, I need that cat. And she was like, I'm sorry, friend, but he reminded me of Buddy, which was my other really big cat that I had that was like cat haters would be all, I don't like cats, but your cat's pretty cool, and he actually is a lot like Buddy, so she was right about that, but like she had me with the picture. I couldn't resist him. And I'm really glad because I just love him so much. Um um let's see. Is my video blurry to you guys on your screens? Because on my screen it looks crazy. Not on my why does it look like that? Does it look like that to you guys? Oh, it must be my computer. Um Wrath, are you saying yes? Yes to me? Oh, so it is blurry. Hmm. I didn't do anything on my Riverside. Hi, Christy. Well, that is weird. I wonder what that's all about. Why was it blurry? And why, when I changed my resolution on my desktop video of me from my music channel looking at it, did it fix it? What? Those two things should not be connected. Now it's not, it looks like it's focusing like autofocus. I wonder if that's the light. Maybe it's just ignore it. I don't want to ignore it. I bought a whole new camera so that it wouldn't do that. I'm going to have to look into that. If I'm moving, huh? Well, that's going to be impossible for me not to move. I will sit very still and read. How do I make it stop? Settings. Because of course I cannot check any of this unless I'm actually live. Let's see. I'm just going to look through my settings really quick while you guys talk amongst yourselves in the chat. No, no. I want to change that. I can't do it right now. Well, I found the place to change the resolution, but I can't do it at this moment. Nope. I see nothing. I see nothing to fix it. So I guess I'll have to look into that. It makes my head look bigger. What? Are you being serious or are you just giving me a hard time? Oh. Where in the world are you, Jill? AV stuff is great when it works. Okay. At least you're not on a microphone for us all to listen to him snoring at this point. I think, wait, oh, why does it do that? I'm not American, but I think the iguana is an invasive species. What are you guys talking about? All right. I'm going to get this party started. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a mod so that they can time out Gelth when he says my head is big. I don't really appreciate that. And also, please tell me if he's lying. Someone I trust, not Gelth. All right. Should we start this? Let's do it. So, the first one I pulled up I thought was funny because I just learned to use Canva. And Wrath was the one who encouraged me to do that. Stop it. I don't want to get that. Okay. Anyways. So this person put this is in the confessions chat. They put, man, I wish one of you guys was on here to talk to me. I hate this. They say, I helped a nonprofit with some Canva stuff 3 years ago, and they added me to their paid plan. They never took me off, and I've been leeching off of it to make graphics for ages now. I think that's really funny because I would totally probably maybe not now, but when I was younger, I had cable because I don't know, I guess they didn't turn it off from the people who lived in my house before me, and when I plugged in my TV, it worked. And so, yeah, I just used free cable. All right, Gelf. All right. Don't be shit stirring me because I can't tell if you're kidding when I can't hear your tone of voice. Christina, you use Canva? What do you use it for? Are you going to use it for editing now that you're going to be a mod / editor? Bags of milk? you had free cable for like 7 years. You know what's funny is that the cable company actually finally did figure it out and they came and turned it off, but then my friend Jared knew how to turn it back on and he just went out there and turned it back on, and it wasn't me. I don't even know how to do that. So plausible deniability. I don't think I could drink milk out of a bag. I don't understand. Yeah, you do need to start using the upside down smiley face, apparently. That means sarcasm. Didn't we learn that from the lawsuit? Christina, did you know that they had a power cord hooked up to your garage to leech power? And if you didn't know, how could you not know? Oh, the milk boxes. Yeah, I've seen milk boxes on the shelf before for sure. Those like kind that don't go bad. Yeah, I've seen that, but not in a bag. Okay, so this person asked, do your designs pop up on their recent activity feed? Or do you quickly download and delete? How often are they using it? I mean, that would be embarrassing, huh? If you like made something and then the company's all, who's making these designs? They can only see my designs. Oh, so they said the person said they can only see them if you put them in a group collab folder. Huh, I don't know. I don't know about any of that. Anyways, that's pretty mild, but I thought it was funny. Milk jugs, no boxes. Milk jugs bringing all the boys to the yard. The eyes are looking at hers. Damn right. They're looking at her. She'll lie, though. Harassment charge. You can't help it. It plays in my head as soon as anyone says the word milk, milk jugs, Blake. Oh, it's such a good song, though. I mean, it's actually really clever. And most of it isn't mean. It's just me repeating what she said. It was probably those F you bitches at the end there. But I was really mad the day I made that song. Please like and subscribe for more milk jug talk. I'm going to put that up on the screen. Let me find that. Oh, don't go. We're going to put that up for 20 seconds. Please like and subscribe for more milk jug talk. Oh, it didn't put it up. Put it up. There we go. Okay, so that was just a quick Canva one. I just thought that was funny because I just started using Canva. All right. The next one. This is an interesting one. This was 4 days ago from Comprehensive Fig 2784. I'm nicer than I feel because I'm scared of being disliked. I don't know if this makes me a terrible person or just pathetic, but I need to get this off my chest. I'm not actually as nice as people think I am. Like, I have a reputation for being super sweet and accommodating, and people always tell me how kind I am. But it's all fucking fake. Well, not fake exactly, but it's not genuine either. It's calculated. I say yes to things I want to say no to. I laugh at jokes I don't find funny. I act interested in conversations that bore me to tears. I compliment people when I'm actually annoyed with them. I do favors for people I secretly resent. All because I'm terrified of someone thinking I'm mean or difficult or bitchy. Christina, did you write this? Just kidding. Kind of. The worst part is that it works. People like me. I'm included in things, invited to stuff, thought of as a good person. But I feel like a fraud because inside my head, I'm way more judgmental and irritable than I let on. I have opinions I never share because they might make someone uncomfortable. I bite my tongue constantly. Like last week, my coworker asked if I could cover her shift for the 3rd time this month. And I said, of course, no problem, with a smile. But inside I was furious. That sounds like something I would do too. I had plans. I'm tired. She never offers to cover for me, but I couldn't say no because then she might think I'm selfish or not a team player. And then she'd tell other people, and then everyone would know I'm not actually nice. Or my friend who constantly talks about her relationship problems for hours and never asks about my life. I sit there nodding and giving advice, and I sit there nodding and giving advice when really I just want to tell her to either break up with him or shut up about it. But I don't because that would be mean, and then she wouldn't want to be my friend anymore. Last night, she called right when I sat down to play some Grizzly's Quest, and I answered anyway, even though I didn't want to, and listened to the same shit for an hour. I don't even know who I actually am at this point. Like, if I stopped performing niceness, would anyone like the real me? Probably not, because the real me is kind of bitter and judgmental and selfish in ways I never let anyone see. I'm not even doing this to be manipulative or to get things from people. I'm just doing it to avoid conflict and rejection. I'd rather be fake and liked than genuine and alone. Is that fucked up? Probably. Am I going to change? Also, probably not, because the alternative is too scary. So let me see. Are you guys having your own conversation or are you listening to me? Let's see what you're talking about in the chat. Um Milk bags, androids. I have like 30 minutes till I know if I got to go rescue my friend. Is this Ryan? Sounds like Ryan. Is this a game? Uh um Sounds like we got a people pleaser. Yes, definitely. She's teaching people how to treat her passive aggressive. That's funny that I was wondering if this is a female or a male. Probably a female, you think? I don't know what that game is, Grizzly's Quest. Does that indicate whether this person would be a male or a female possibly? Um she needs to be mean, Ras says. Uh Gelf, the real me, hates everybody equally because I prefer saving time. Ah, I used to be like that. Ras says I used to be like that. Then I hit 40 and I was like, I'm let everyone know they suck. Um, sorry, I was looking at my cat like back off, buddy. Um, so I have walked the line, I guess, of being a people pleaser in my life. I don't like to say no, but I also get really mad when somebody asks me to do something on the spur of the moment that I'm not prepared for. And although I'll do it for them, I'm usually cussing. I'm usually cussing all the way there until I get to them. And then I don't, like let them know I'm upset. But I also, on the same hand, can't really like hide my face. So like if we're in person and I don't want to do something or something like that, you're going to probably see that on my face. Um I've learned over the years that saying no can be very freeing when you can learn how to say no to people when you don't want to do something. My bestie, one of my besties, I have a lot of besties, so I'll probably say my bestie, but it could be multiple people. Um, oh, Christy, I had the cat on earlier. You should rewind it because now my other cat's on the desk and I don't think Oscar's gonna come back. Um, I could probably show you Gussie if you want to see him, but the cat is in this video earlier. So, and if we're here long enough and he comes back, I'll be happy to get him back on the screen for you. But my bestie is amazing at it. She's just like, no. Like, do you want to go do this? No. And like, so I've been able to do that with her because I don't feel bad because I know she wouldn't feel bad. And like, she makes it very clear that, she works hard and she's absolutely not spending her free time doing something she doesn't want to for any reason or for anyone, which, I can appreciate. There is a huge sense of freedom saying no. Um, Chrissy, I also am a dog person at heart, but Maine Coons are like dogs. But actually, Gussie, my ragdoll here, he's the most like a dog of all my cats. Um, but I definitely, if I had to like decide one or the other, if I was going to have dogs or cats, if I couldn't have both, not barring the cats that I have now, like starting fresh, I would choose a dog. It's just not the same uh, when you come home and the dogs aren't there, you know. Um, let's see what you guys are saying. I will tell a friend of mine though, like when they were talking about their friend who talks about their same relationship issues over and over and over. Like I can stick it out with you for a while, but then you're gonna start hearing like, well, I mean, you're putting up with it. So I mean, I've actually yes, they do just flop when you pick them up, Michelle. They flop like my ragdoll, I can just straight push him over and he'll just flop down. It's crazy. But like I've straight up told my friend before, listen, I'm starting to question whether I can still be friends with you because I can't do this drama with you and your boyfriend anymore. So you're going to either have to find someone else to talk to about it, or we're just going to have to take some time apart because after so long, it's like, nah, this isn't them anymore. This is you. So, um, that's a good quality, Christina, asking if people want advice or not, because sometimes people don't want your advice. They just want to oh, you can't see me. Look it. Look it. Oh, that's weird. My thing does. Are you trying to hide? I am hiding. Um uh sorry, I got lost. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because some people don't want advice, at least not right in the moment. Like my friend Sarah is like that, and I've had to tell her in the past, listen, I don't want your advice right now. I just need you to listen and just be on my side. And when I calm down, then you can give me advice because I'm not going to take it in anyways, and I'm probably just going to get more irritated. Um so yeah, sometimes it's good to make sure that people aren't just needing to just vent for a second. Come here. So this is Gussie. He's my rag doll. He has a tiny little head. He's not a small kitty. He's pretty big too. Um, he is pretty floppy. I don't know if he'll let me flop him, around, but I have pretty sweet kitties. Now he's probably going to be activated and trying to lick me, and so it's going to be a whole thing. That was Gussie, Christina. That wasn't Oscar. Um, so let's see. Yes, he's a big fluff. Oscar is, oh gosh, you guys, 6 or 7. Um, Gussie's a couple years younger than that. Oh no, I got more cat hair in my mouth. Thank you. Did it get blurry? Did it get blurry when I moved all around? Looks good. Looks good on my computer. Um Yeah, Gussie is always near, usually. He sleeps by me at night, and uh Gussie Gussie and Hemingway were besties. Um, Gussie really loved Hemingway a lot. I wish he was here so I could show you guys him. You would have loved him. He was so precious and funny and silly. And he smiled and showed his teeth, which was really cute. Sorry. Donna did a really sweet I don't know, I can't think of the word, like tribute to her dog today, and damn. That got me. And then I was thinking I should have done that, but I'm not able to yet, but I will when I can. Sorry. um Moving on. So this person, should I read some of the comments on this? Yeah, I was bawling too. Donna's had me bawling all week over the dog. Um, do you want me to read some of the comments for this, or should we go on to the next thing? I'm gonna take a drink. I need to smoke a bowl now. I'm upset. And I can't do that on camera, but I might turn my camera off so that I can for a second. And I think I have cat hair in my eyes. So what do you think? Comments or move on to the next one? Well, this one starts out interesting. From Infinitely Awkward says, and I haven't read the comments. I only read the main posts just to try to find some to start with. Infinite Awkward says, I'm just going to give you some food for thought. When you constantly enable other people to take advantage of you, it usually backfires because they judge you extra harshly for the one time you don't do the favor. It's okay to help sometimes, but once it becomes the expectation, like covering 3 shifts in a month, you've screwed yourself. I'm going to have to agree. Ugh, I'm going to be dying, choking on cat hair. I'm going to have to agree. Like, you're setting a pattern. As I've gotten older in life, one of the things that I've really come to understand about new friends, new people you're dating, just kind of people in general, that right out the gates, you start setting patterns for what you will and won't deal with. And if you let those patterns go for too long, you can't change them, and you can't be mad at the other person because you set that pattern, you set that boundary, you've allowed certain things to go on. And then after enough time goes by, you think, I don't like this anymore. They need to stop it. Well, you probably should have came out the gates with those expectations, because once that kind of shit gets started, it's almost impossible to change later. It will be the death of a relationship if that's the case, you know? Yeah, you totally set a precedent. Pisces 93, and this sounds like the kind of answer a Pisces would give. Every time you do something like this, you betray yourself. And then over time, you become bitter. Start being authentic, set boundaries, and enforce them. The right people will appreciate that. And I agree with that too. Like, I don't need people blowing smoke up my ass. Don't fucking compliment me if you don't mean it. Don't fucking say something if you don't mean it. I'd rather you say nothing at all, or even say something shitty, I guess. Like, I love nice people, but when you're too nice all the time, it makes me wonder, honestly, if the people that this person works with actually see through what they're doing. They may not realize it, but the people around them may be like, this person is such a fake ass. Like, he's a fake ass and a pushover, and we could get him to, I'm sure they too take advantage. You know what I mean? I had a friend who I am not friends with anymore for very good reasons, because she's not a very nice person. And she had she had asked me if her and her kids at the time could come and stay in a tent in my backyard. And she knew it was going to pull at my heartstrings because, of course, I don't want them, without a place to stay. But like, I can't have you and your 3 small children staying in my backyard. First of all, I don't have children. That's for a reason. I don't want to live with kids. It's not like they wouldn't have to come inside the house. And it was a wild bunch of them. And I was just like, oh my God. And I was having a lot of anxiety and stress over it and suffering because I didn't know how to tell her no. But on the same hand, I was like, hell to the nah, nah, nah. Like, I was like, oh my God, I will die. And then my friend said to me, so and so said to me one day that she was just going to ask you because she knows you won't say no. And as soon as those words came out of her mouth, I was all, oh, really? Okay. Well, that's good to know. And I told her no. And I am so grateful that I got that information because it made me irritated enough to say no. And I needed to say no because that would have been an absolute fucking disaster town. So, I mean, if people don't like you because sometimes you're in a grumpy mood, or I wonder what this person's perception of mean is also. Like, I would like to know what kind of mean things they want to say to kind of judge what they even think is mean, because I don't know, but I just don't know how anyone could live like that. I couldn't. I And it sounds like they, you know what I mean? They know they're unhappy and they're not being themselves. I think some people who are people pleasers, they actually are like that, and they are not like this person who's like really on the inside being like, "Oh, I think you're so neat, but I actually hate you." I don't know, Christina, what you tell me. You're a people pleaser. Do you say would you say that you're like this person where you people please, but then you're like bitter about it on the inside, or is that just, or you just are fine with it? Let's see. Don't bend yourself to fit or you won't find your people. Exactly. Exactly. That's like people were like, you know, like if someone was like, you shouldn't cuss on your channel, I'd be like, they'd be like, people wouldn't like it. Well, that's impossible, first of all. And second of all, those aren't my people. So, and I truly do not give a fuck. So I'm not going to be one of those creators that people are going to bully off the internet because they don't like what I had to fucking say. That's for damn sure. Um, Christy, true. I would always do the dishes because I would find dirty dishes when my kids did them. So I just do them so they are done correctly. Yes, I can be an enabler. Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes it's easier just to, I had that with a roommate before. Like, after a while, it's just easier just to fucking do it yourself because either you've asked a million times and they can't seem to do it or whatever the case may be. um what are you guys talking about? Every time I do something like this where I'm reading the chat trying to figure out what you guys are talking about, I flash to being the person in the chat with like CJ or DFJ especially. DFJ is my fucking favorite because she's always so far behind on the chat that her trying to make sense of the things we say is so fucking funny to me. Let's see. You guys are talking about dating. Let's see. I don't want to. Let's see. Gel says, I don't know if I should read this out loud or read it to myself. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can choose. I see what you're saying. Yeah, the amount of peopling you want to do. Actually, I was sitting here earlier and I had to like get a second win because I was feeling really tired. Like right around 6ish, I was just like, oh man, I don't even want to do this. Like, I don't feel like talking. I'm so moody. I'm such a moody bitch. Half the time, I'm like, how can I be a person who does this? And half the time, I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody. But then I get going and I'm okay. And so I just set the live so that it was already out there so that I couldn't back out like last night. But it is, when you live alone, you kind of can regulate the amount of talking to people you do. Before this whole case, I would go days without really interacting with anyone at all. Especially like when I wasn't working or whatever. Let's see. Christina, do they not have some friends to confide in? Sounds like they don't. They're probably too busy lying to their friends about who they are. Christy says, I can't imagine trying to date again at my age. I'm like, nah, to the hell no. I know. I dating. Yuck. And we're definitely going to have to do a podcast about that. Michelle, I want to say Michelle because it says Michelle on the screen. Michelle has a lot of really great ideas about dating. I know Rath's got a good story. I've got amazing stories. My stories, I have some amazing dating stories, but I also have some stories about the kind of shit that I did when I was with my ex, who was a raging, pathological liar, narcissist motherfucker. And I did some crazy stuff when I was dating him because of the level of crazy that he made me feel. So those are some really good stories I got there too. But yeah, dating. I live in a place that's really terrible for dating. So it's like I tried online dating. That's something. Did that for some years. Met a lot of really interesting people, but I also like took off and went and met some too, like all by myself and shit, which I'm sure people will freak out about. But I did it and I'm okay. I made it. I was safe. Luckily, I didn't get schmurdered. Uh, I did not date him, but I can tell you that that's why that motherfucker triggers me so badly because the things that I've seen from him and Blake and what they've done definitely brings me back to that place where I can remember that gaslighting. Let's see. Christina says she's gotten better with just saying no. That's good. It's good to say no sometimes. It's hard to do though. It's hard to do. Yeah, Michelle's gonna come on here and we're gonna talk about some of that shit. Um, Jill says, I'm pretty plain. My husband is a people pleaser and I'm always questioning him. He just wants to. So he doesn't do it, but then has resentment about it. He just enjoys it. He just actually enjoys it. You think, Jill, you think you would go back to dating, but I'm here to tell you, girlfriend, it's hard in these streets. It is hard in these streets, girl. I get the question all the time, what's wrong with you? Because I've been single for so long. I'm all, that's just it. There's actually nothing wrong with me. That's why I've been single for so long. Because one narcissist in my lifetime was enough. And I'm not going back there. I had one guy I dated that sent me back into a tizzy real quick. And that was an all too familiar feeling and one that I am not willing to deal with ever again. All right, let's see. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, this is a fun one. And I'll be interested to see what you guys have because I have a very strong opinion about this. I love pineapple on pizza. I've rejected it all my life because I've always been told that it's bad. It shouldn't exist, etc. One day, I thought, I'll just go for it. I'll just try it. And honestly, it was great. Made me wonder about what other things people dislike just because they're told they shouldn't like it. Well, they put they should like it, but I think they meant shouldn't. The first comment is, the hate is unreal. Don't judge a book by its cover. What? Wait, don't judge a book by its cover is what pineapple pizza is. All right, let's see what you guys got. Marrying for money. Good luck on that. Oh, Christina, you're a pineapple on pizza? Khaleesi, pineapple, Canadian bacon with mushrooms, salty sweet, Christy. Oh my gosh. Christina, pepperoni and pineapple is my favorite. My very fucking favorite. I love it. Especially when the pepperoni is the spicy kind. Like, I don't know if you guys have you ever had the little cups of pepperoni? They're like little pepperonis and they're like spicy. Oh my god, a little cup of spicy pepperoni with a piece of pineapple in it. Ah, delicious. I love it. It's what I order every single time. I have not tried hot honey though. I also like Canadian bacon and pineapple, but when I put it with pepperoni, oh, it was a whole new world. I was immediately obsessed with that. Obsessed. Well, I'm really happy to see so many people like pineapple on their pizza because I do hear a lot of people get really upset. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have a sneezing fit. Dang it. Oh man, I feel an allergy coming on. I'm going to have to turn off my mic and my camera. Oh shit, I don't want to do it till right at the last moment so it's not like silent for too long. Well, Roses, you should try it. You should try it and just see because things will surprise you. Hang on, I got to blow my nose. Sorry guys, I'll be back. Turn my microphone back on. I'm going to turn my camera on in just a second, but I decided that I wanted to hit my pipe before I get back on the camera. Because it's always 420 around here. Salty, sweet, and spicy. Exactly. I've never heard of tiger sauce. What is tiger sauce? Christina, you'll fight in the comments about pineapple on pizza. Khaleesi likes the cheese in the crust. I like cheese in the crust sometimes, but like I love like a breadstick, which is usually just pizza crust. So like I don't usually get the cheese in the crust kind because I like my crust. I love the crust. It's one of my favorite parts. Like I always get really like, how can you not eat your crust? Like what? Did you guys know that oh maybe I shouldn't say that. Let's say one of our friends from Twix and that's in some of the live chats is a chef. Which I guess is probably not a bad thing to tell people, but oh, you hate pizza altogether, Jill? Well, then you're definitely not gonna like pineapple on it. And I guess it wouldn't matter what kind. What Olive Garden? Where does Olive Garden come in? Is that where the tiger sauce? No, tiger sauce sounds like something that would come with sushi. It is heat and sweet, kind of like Tabasco, but with a lot of sweet. I love a spicy sweet. Like a like a like a jalapeno jelly style stuff. Now I want pizza. I'm gonna have to order a pepperoni pizza with pineapple. What time is it? 9:10? I bet I can still have one delivered. Now I've got a craving. Why did we do this? Now I'm hungry. I want breadsticks. I want pineapple pepperoni pizza. I want some zuppa toscana. I made zuppa toscana one time from the recipe for like Olive Garden. It was pretty good. It's never, I mean, there's something about when someone else makes food and you eat it that it seems like it tastes better. And I think that's a psychological thing I heard before. Everybody's having pizza. We should have a Sunday pizza party. I wish I knew how to do a Netflix watch party because I would love to like do like a watch party for Eleanor the Great on Netflix now that it's on Netflix. And we could all support Wayfarer and watch it together. Carbs are your boyfriend. I love carbs. I could never go without them. I couldn't. And what's the point of living if you can't eat anything that you like, right? This person says, I had to scroll past a bunch of posts about various kinks and fantasies before I found this one. Well, I don't like pineapple on pizza. I'm happy to have found your post. That's funny. And then the next person responded to them and said, I'm always surprised by just how nasty some people can be. That's so funny. I did come across some interesting things when I was looking. I can't remember them now, but I remember being all not talking about that. And I only went to like one of the like 12 pages I have saved to look for shit. So I think this is going to be fun. I think this is going to be a fun way to do this show, and I think that another one I'm really excited to look into is the missed connections. I think those are going to be really fun. Like I saw you at the at the Starbucks on Friday afternoon, and I felt like you looked at me, but I'm not really sure. Man with the dark hair, 6 foot. I'm the blonde, like I haven't read a lot of those, so I totally just made that up on the fly. I have no idea what they sound like, but that's what I guess I imagine in my head they're gonna be like. Um Someone what? I missed it. I don't know how we got to eggs. Um yeah, it does sound like fun. Are you talking about watching the movie? A group Zoom for movie night. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. But isn't there some way to do like a watch party on like Netflix? I know that I'm always looking over here and I apologize for that, but it's so much easier for me to catch up with you guys over here. Um so yeah, it was a favorable outcome for the pineapple on the pizza. Um this one is from the Am I the Asshole thread. Thank you, Christina, for the suggestion on this thread. This one is from 3 days ago from Crazy Murma. And it says, Am I the asshole for saying my sister crossed a line even though everyone says I'm overreacting? This is a good one, you guys. I am 29 female, married to my husband, 30 male. We've been together for years, and I've never had a reason to doubt our relationship. My sister, 26 female, is very involved in our lives. She often comes over, talks to my husband a lot, and has always said how much she feels safe around him. I didn't think much of it until recently, when she told me she feels a very strong emotional connection to him and that she wanted to be honest with me. She insisted she meant nothing inappropriate and said I should take it as a compliment that she trusts my husband so much. But after that conversation, I couldn't unsee certain things. She seeks his validation constantly, downplays my opinions, and acts hurt if I interrupt their conversations or set boundaries. I eventually told her that her behavior makes me uncomfortable and that I need her to respect my marriage. She immediately got defensive and said, I'm being insecure, controlling, and projecting my own fears onto her. She told me that if I were more confident in myself, none of this would bother me. When I talked to my parents, they agreed with her. They said she was being emotionally honest and that I'm turning something harmless into drama. They keep reminding me that nothing actually happened and imply that I'm the one creating tension in the family. Now I'm starting to question myself. I feel uncomfortable, but everyone around me keeps saying I'm imagining things and being unfair. Am I the asshole? Ooh. Man. Um yeah, you can totally do watch parties on the Discord. We could build a Discord group, I guess, to do it. And then we could have pineapple pizza and Eleanor the Great together. Um so I agree, you guys. I agree. Hang on. I if the description that she's giving us is true, which I mean, I wouldn't fucking like that if it was me. And if it was my sister, I'd feel the same way. I mean, boundaries. Fucking boundaries. Like, what? I just, oh man, I wouldn't like that. The parents, of course, they're gonna be like, well, I mean, I don't have siblings like that, but I've heard other friends of mine say how like one person in the family will kind of be the one that's like the scapegoat. And it sounds like it's her baby sister. So she's the baby. I mean, I don't know if she's the baby of the family. She didn't say how many other people are in the family, but she's the younger sister. In my mind, she's the baby of the family. Uh, and gotta scratch my back. I have a special back scratcher. But I think I would feel the same way if that's the actual truth. Like, if her sister's giving like the fucking the comment when the sister says that if I were more confident in myself, none of this would bother me. Oh, girlfriend. What? If you're my fucking sister or my fucking friend, and I express to you that I am uncomfortable with the way that you are acting around my husband, whether you fucking agree with me or not doesn't fucking matter. You apologize or say you didn't mean it or I have the wrong idea, whatever the case may be. But then you don't do that anymore because that's what you do when you respect someone. It doesn't matter if it's the wife's own personal issues or not. It doesn't matter if she's fucking insecure or not. If you love her, and that is the case that she's insecure, then you just deal with it. That is her husband. End of story. That's the end of the story, in my opinion. I'm just saying. Let's see. Yeah, that reply. That reply. That reply is rude as fuck, in my opinion. Like, excuse me? Even if you thought that, first of all, there's better ways to say that. There's better ways to have a conversation around maybe that if it is the case and like you're on good enough terms with your sibling that you can have that kind of a conversation. Like, again, I don't have siblings. I'm basing this opinion on if it was one of my besties because they're like sisters to me, because I would treat that the same if it was a bestie or if it was a sibling. Exactly. I feel the same way. I have to sit up when I have to sit up when I put the comment on the screen because it's so big. I don't know how to make it smaller. Yeah, that one irritated me. That one irritated me for sure. Like, that sister wouldn't be coming to my house. She wouldn't be coming to my house, that's for sure. And I would probably, if it didn't stop, I would be addressing my husband and letting him know for right out the gate as well. And then if it didn't stop, then I might not be at those family functions. And yeah, I mean, back up, bitch. What the hell? What the hell? She could have said, okay, well, I don't have feelings for him, but if you want me to stay away from him, I will. Her answer is because she had no intention of distancing herself from him. Exactly. The woman should have her husband tell her she can't come over or call, text him anymore. Oh, man. Oh, after it. Oh, no. You don't. Oh, no, no, no. There are very strict rules about calling or texting someone who has a significant other, whether it be a wife or a girlfriend, or they're dating somebody, whatever the case may be. And we're talking siblings, besties, friends that people that know you. You don't be texting and messaging someone's husband generally. It's really a better idea to go through the wife, girlfriend person. That is dangerous business when you're I have one married couple friend that I have texted her husband, and only a couple of times, and it was about him and his wife bringing me some eggs. You know what I mean? Or are you guys gonna be at this show I'm gonna go to? And that was only because I didn't have a way to reach her, first of all. But second of all, he had reached out to me and I was responding. But in general, and especially in a case where somebody is insecure in their relationship for whatever reason that may be, you don't be texting and calling their man, dude. What? That's fucking girl code. Girl code. We're getting into the girl talk tonight. I love the girl talk. This is what my show is about. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. She didn't expand too much on the husband side of it, or I wonder if anybody asked her that, or if is this her? Oh, okay. There's more. There's more, you guys. Sorry. I should have scrolled down, but somebody must have asked, because this is what I was wondering. What did she talk to her husband? So she says, I did talk to my husband about it before confronting her. That's good. I'm with her on that. That's good that she talked to him first. He told me he feels uncomfortable with how involved she is and agrees that some of her behavior crosses boundaries. Oh my God, we should have read this sooner. He also said he never encouraged it and has been trying to keep things polite but distance. He supports me setting boundaries and doesn't want to be put in the middle of family tension. That sounds good. Now there's some comments here that I'll read. But yeah, that sounds good. I think it's great that she, talked to him first, because he's her man, he's her partner. They should have, that makes sense to me in my head, because I immediately thought that, Did she talk to her husband about this? Like, what did he say? How did he react? Because how he reacts to that would say a lot. Because if he was like, you're overreacting, oh, you're seeing things that aren't there, like invalidating her in any way, shape, or form, whether he necessarily thought that was happening or not, that would not be great. That would not be a great sign at all. Like, if he really did respond the way she's saying that he did, I guess you could always come up with the theory that he's lying, but let's give the guy the benefit of the doubt. It sounds like he reacted in the most appropriate way, I think. Yeah. I think that was a great reaction from the husband. And then someone else says he also needs to set boundaries with your sister as he is a recipient of her inappropriate attention. Now, I don't know. I kind of agree that he could set some boundaries, but this is his wife's sister. And I feel like, I can understand. I just pushed my cat and then I'm petting him. But I can understand why he would be hesitant on how to go about that, because that could go a couple different ways. And you don't want like the sister being like, oh, running to the parents or something and being like, he made me feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? She could turn it around on him too. Like there's a lot of sorry, I don't know why I always get congested when I'm on here. Hang on. But there's a lot of ways this could have gone. So I think it's probably better that maybe the husband didn't not set boundaries, but like setting boundaries is tricky sometimes. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know that he didn't do the right thing there with that. Because he also could have been thinking, am I reading too much into this? Maybe she's just like that. Some girls are just like ridiculous flirty in their personality, like with everyone. And although I find that annoying, I mean, there are people that are like that. I haven't noticed the chat move at all. Are you guys still with me? I can see numbers. But yeah. So this person says, I'll give the husband the benefit of the doubt here. If he's tried putting some distance between them, then he likely struggled with something a lot of women have experienced in being the recipient of unwanted advances. You freeze up, you try to pull away with creative waves, and if you speak up about your concerns, you risk breaking up a family or being branded a liar. In that case, hearing the wife bringing it up validates how he feels and that he's not imagining it. It's easier to come to a plan together knowing she's on board with whatever happens as a result, because it very much sounds like this is leading to no contact with the family, since everyone else is downplaying what she's doing. It's no fun to be in his spot. As a general observation, just because he's a husband doesn't mean he has to be confrontational or handle unwanted advances the way we think he should. That's telling a victim how to act. That's very insightful. And kind of what I was saying, like him speaking up or reacting in any particular way could be either misconstrued, misrepresented, or just, you know what I mean? We've seen how people can twist things into what they want people to think is happening when it's not. Let's see. This person says 100 petunias. That's a fun name. Maybe food for thought though. Oh, there's more comments in between their response there. I don't know what they're saying, maybe two, but she says food for thought. I can't help but thinking of all the posts from women though where the comments are all about husband needing to talk to his family when something like this happens. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Hang on. I can't help but thinking of all the posts from women though where the comments are all about husband needing to talk to his family when something like this happens. Not sure about that. Okay, let's see. This person says dry lawfulness. 638 says, I don't know what NTA stands for. Can you guys help me out? NTA. Since your husband's on the same page as this, you need to limit her seeing him to group family events. She can't come over anymore. It's the beginnings of what she wants to be a relationship, romantic relationship with him. Nip it in the bud. I agree 100 fucking percent. Like, girl, you need to learn how to keep your shit together or you're not coming to my fucking house anymore. Like, what the hell? Go find your own husband. Not the arsehole. Okay, thank you. Okay, cool. That makes perfect sense. North Node Hope. She should have kept quiet and set up the sting operation. Get your butt over here. Talk to me. That's awesome. She could have totally set up a sting operation to see. But yeah, I think she handled it really well. I really do. Let's see. Pay student loan. Pay student loan is a funny name. Considering the family thinks this is all innocent and that OP is being delusional, I think this needs to come from the husband with OP's firm support. The outcome is either the family is no longer able to call OP delusional since it's now clear the husband is also uncomfortable, or the family continues to be disrespectful and provides a reason to get distant with them. I sure as heck wouldn't want to continue to be close to people who trample over my feelings. That's valid too. I mean, if they're dismissing her, like, oh, whatever, maybe he does need, like, it sounds like they're going to have a family sit down. Mom, dad, sister, everyone. Let's have a talk. Awkward. Yeah, that's no good. I just can't. You can't be fucking doing that shit. Like, does this girl have friends? Like, does this little sister have friends? Like, I want to know more. I need to know more about the sister. Like, what is she like? She's obviously single. Is she one of those people like Mrs. Reynolds who seeks constant validation from the men around her, whether they're married or not, and she just has to know that the men want her? Is she awkward and homely and like guys don't normally talk to her very much, and so because her sister's husband is nice to her, she's misconstruing and misunderstanding that. There's so many ways this could go. Like, I want to know more about the sister. We need some history, some background. Like, has she had any boyfriends ever? Like, yeah, I need more information. I'd like some more information on that. So, East Pirate says, not the asshole. You and your husband need to sit down with your sister and parents together and confront her about her behavior. Does it seem like I say something and then they copy me? I feel like I say it and then I read it. You need to show that you are a united front and that this is not you being insecure or jealous. This is not about you lacking confidence. This is about your sister crossing boundaries with your husband. This is about your sister actively trying to push you away from your husband by dismissing and denigrating you and your opinions in front of him. You also need to tell her she is no longer welcome in your home until she gets over her obsession with your husband. Do not use open-ended statements. Do not give them the opportunity to argue. Address her behavior, set boundaries, tell them there will be no discussion. This is what you both want for your household and relationship, and then them respecting it is not up for debate. Well said. East Pirate, well said. Well said. I agree. Like firm boundaries at this point. Etched Champion says he's going to need to say something for it to be respected. He needs to tell her that she's making him uncomfortable and not bring your name into it. That's the only way it might get through to her. I mean, let's say the husband and the wife sit down together to have a conversation with the sister. And the sister's like, oh, he was just saying that because she was sitting there. She like made him or something like that. Like, like, oh, well, of course he said that because my sister's upset and blah, blah, blah. Like, this is why people in their whole believe women no matter what is such fucking bullshit. Because, like, I can sit here and think of numerous ways that this chick could fucking twist this shit. Like, I'm a woman. I know how women can think in their minds. Now, I'm not the kind of person who might carry out things, but my brain does think of things, whether they're things I would do or not. But, like, and I also know some crazy ass bitches. And women can be sly and sneaky and you know what I mean? So, like, I can see if the husband tried to address it by himself, like this person is saying, I can see her saying, like, I can see her turning it just like we've seen in this case. Like, I can see her being like, oh, I was uncomfortable. He acted like I was coming on to him. Or she could paint that like the husband and the sister being alone together and having a conversation, I think is no bueno. I don't think that at all actually should be an option because they don't need to be alone together. A. B, she could twist that shit without someone there, as a third party or a witness. Like, that's problematic in my opinion. And then I read the next thing, and Cherry Apple Amazing says, "It won't matter. She'll just believe her sister made him say that to her. If she felt comfortable enough to say to her sister that she felt a connection to her husband, then she probably believes she has a chance with him." Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Cherry Apple Amazing. It won't matter because like her sister will just say, he's saying that because his wife's upset, Ooh, this person is yelling in all capital letters. Guess what you can do? And then in all capital letters it says, "Stop hosting her at your house." Take her keys if she has a set, or change the locks. I hope she doesn't have keys to the house. Like, what? Why would she? Well, I mean, I would have removed those keys though if I was feeling uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form. That's for sure. But I can see why maybe your sister might have had a set of keys to the house, but like, not once. Nope. Like the sister, nah, the sister should not be up in your house. Like, especially if you're not home. That reminds me of a story. I was online dating, and I was talking to this guy, and I was talking about my friends, and he was saying how he wouldn't want to be friends with my friends. And I really didn't like that. I was like, "What? What do you mean?" And he's like, "Those are your friends." And I'm like, "Yes. So are you saying that you wouldn't want me to be friends with your friends, or like around your friends?" And he's like, "Yeah, like your friends are your friends and my friends are my friends." And I was like, "Oh, no. That's a huge fucking red flag, dude. That's like a huge red flag. Like, what does that even mean?" And he's like, "Well, just think about it. Like, so, like, what if, like, I'm at your house and, like, your friend stops by to see you or something and you're not there or whatever? Like, she can't, like, come in the house." And I'm all, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, like, that would be so inappropriate. Like, basically, like, either I have to worry about my friend trying something with him, or me thinking that something went on, or, and I don't know, maybe he had this happen to him with an ex, but I was like, first of all, let me just start with, if I have to worry about my friend being in the house with my boyfriend for a short length of time, even a long fucking length of time while they wait for me to get home or something, and I can't trust her or you, either or both, bitch, that's not my friend. She's not my friend. She's not going to be my friend. She's not going to be coming to my house. She's certainly not going to be coming into my house. And if I can't trust you, guess what? You're not going to be there for her to come see any fucking ways. So that's how I feel about that shit. Like, if you're dating me, you're going to have to be friends with my friends. Like, that's weird. That's fucking weird. Exactly. Like, nope, get rid of I know. Both of them are out of there. Like, excuse the fuck out of me. Like, what? Because he was like, "Well, what if you like ran to the store?" I'm like, "So I'm gonna be back in like 15 minutes, and you're telling me like you're gonna make my friend wait in the car?" Honey, like, you ain't got to do that with my friends, because my friends would never do that. Yep. Boot those motherfuckers. Kelth, what? I see your back, so you must have been gone. I apologize, I didn't see you go. But you're saying he ruined your fun to go get duck, like to eat for dinner. What? Oh wait, it's daytime. I forget you're in the future. It's dinner. Oh, is it? It might be. What time is it there again? I can't keep it straight. Why are you getting duck? What the duck is going on? What the duck, Gelth? What the duck? That's what I should say when I'm trying not to cuss for the first 15 minutes of my stream. What the duck, man? Christina, my family is kind of like a gang. We are super close, so long-term relationships don't necessarily end when we break up. That really jumped. Whoa, hang on. Don't necessarily end when we break up. My parents still talk to my boyfriend from when I was 18. We are odd. I mean, I know people like that, kind of. I watched a Christmas movie about that. Like, where the girl was so close to the ex-boyfriend's family that he wasn't going to be home for Christmas, so she went to his parents' house for Christmas, and then he's like, surprise! And they're all, because the ex was there. Have any of you seen that movie? I don't know what it's called. I think it was a newer one this year, though. He wanted Peking duck. Oh. Christina's a gamer. Jessica Lisi, would you say they're like mafia style? Or would you say they're like a mafia? I added the style. Oh, yeah, almost 4 p.m. So you are getting towards dinner time. I don't think I like duck. That sounds too gamey for me, probably. I think I might have tried it one time and was like, no. Because I feel like if I tried it and was like, yum, I'd remember that. You saw that Christmas movie too? I liked it too. And I love him. The guy that was, I think that's if I'm remembering the right guy, I think he's in that show Upload. Is that the right guy? I like him, if that's the one. Merry Xmas, yes. Yes. Let's see. I'm saying, oh, I see what you're saying. I'm saying I don't, okay, I get what you're saying. I'm saying I don't date people that don't meld with my people. Like, who wants to date someone that doesn't want to, like, get to know your friends? Like, I don't really have family. My friends are my fucking family. So, like, and I also need to know that my friends, you got to be around my friends because I need them to be like letting me know if they're seeing shit that I'm not seeing because of my rose-colored glasses. Like, and for me, like, I am at my best when I am with my friends. So, like, if I'm dating a guy, like, if he's really gonna see all of me, like, especially like the best parts of me, then he needs to be around me when I'm around my friends because I just get activated. You know what I mean? Like, I just love to be with my friends and my friends are hilarious and so am I and we're hilarious together. So like why wouldn't you want that? It's just that they tend to meld so well they never leave. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. And I agree. Chosen family is the best. I agree. I mean, I don't have any choice really, but uh I mean, well, I do. I have like a half brother, but he's like 16 years older than me and we haven't talked in I don't even know how long. So, but I mean, I would have definitely chose my friends over them anyways, but like I'm just not close with my family really. My dad, I wasn't really close with and he's gone now and it was always mostly just kind of me and my mom. And my mom and I are like close but not close. Like we're close, but like we don't get along very well. And our generational gap is quite large. So, and yeah, there's all sorts of, that's a whole nother thing. Anyways, let's see. Let's see what the next one. Oh, this next one I found interesting because it's like a whole thread of dudes, like dudes being fucking dudes. And I was just so annoyed by it because the comments are so fucking lame. I'm like, we got a bunch of junior high boys or something on this. This one says, I have a crush on a female coworker and feel the sexual tensions between us. What do I do? So you guys can only imagine the teenage boy responses that are here. One guy just is like, smash, like smash, dude. Like, God. I think these comments must have, I can't see them now, but this guy Chunky Asparagus is the name. Oh God, Reddit names. He says, I love that the first two comments are, nah, don't shit where you eat and smash. That's two very different answers for one. Chunky Asparagus calling it like that is pretty funny. And then Glum Essay also says that, as a rule, never shit where you eat. Why do we have to use the shit where you eat? Like, is there a better like, that is so gross though. I know it is true, but it's so fucking gross. Like, I don't like even saying it. Like, is there something better that we could use as whatever you call that? Like, I know there's a word for those things. Actually, I want to do a podcast about that, about like funny words and where they came from and like the history of words and shit. I think that'll be like sayings and stuff. But yeah, the shit where you eat thing. I'm not a super big fan of that. But it says work romances can be very tricky. It's better to avoid them altogether. I want to know how old this person is because my brain doesn't understand. Like, are we talking about Blake and her burritos, or I mean, Blake does that, huh? That's why we don't like her. Sorry. Tangent. But are we talking about like a younger person? Are we talking about a 16-year-old? Are we talking about a 20-something, a 30-something, a 40-something, a 50-something? Like, I need more information. Like, that's one of the things I don't like, is because I need more background. Like, how old are these people? And I like that one story. She gave us the ages of everyone involved, and that helps to understand, like, when you're trying to make the picture in your head of like who these people are. It helps to kind of know, are we talking about young man, middle-aged man, older man? I mean, that changes things as well. So is this the guy? So the guy's name who did this confession is Responsible Hunt. So Responsible Hunt replied and said, y'all gotta understand, this work is just for short time and I will not be here long. If I'm being completely honest, I'm just trying to smash. So I'm going to go ahead and say we're thinking younger males. because now Responsible Hunt has used the word smash. Um, oh, let me pull you up. Hang on a second. Bridget Jones, quote, "Don't dip your wick in the office ink." So true. So true. Um uh yeah, you thought I said responsible cunt. What did I say? I wonder what I actually said. Um that's funny. Uh let's see. So he's trying to say that he doesn't need to worry about the work thing because because we were talking about Blake, and so now the C word is at the top of your mind. Um he's trying to say I'm not going to be there long, so the whole shitting where you eat thing isn't a factor probably. Um oh, I'm on the wrong tab. That's the last one. I got to move. Get that off of there. Okay. So let's see. So in response to the fact that he's not going to be there very long and he's just trying to smash, Eyes of Azula says, "Go for it. Let us know how it goes." Like, this is disgusting. Really? I need to get a hold of this girl and let her know. This was 4 days ago. I need to warn this bitch. Like, girl. This guy is on the internet asking other dudes for advice and they're telling him report back. Like, what? I don't care for that. I do not care for that. Unfair Air. Where do people come up with their screen names for Reddit, by the way? Like, maybe because I guess I did just set up another Reddit account because I used a different email and I didn't think about it, and it gave me a name and I can't figure out how to change it. It's a weird name. It's like it was something weird. I wonder what it is. I should look that up. But I wonder if these are names that just the Reddit gave these people or that they came up with, because they're interesting. But anyways, Unfair Air says, ask her out for coffee, try to go together for lunch, and see if any cross-functional work which can bring both of you together. Why do you think this tension is sexual? If you think about this, she may not feel comfortable with you. Follow above and see how she responds. Fair point. You may be thinking it's sexual tension, and she may be like alarmed. I agree, but yeah, I mean, you're not at a bar. Like, it sounds like they're having a conversation about hooking up with the chick at the bar. Like, this is a workplace. Like, can we trust this person, like, feeling that this is sexual tension? It could just be tension. Like, real tension. Don't do that. Christina, I got assigned worried garbage and I just kind of accepted it on Reddit. Yeah. The Reddit names are weird. Like, oh, I'm having a hot flash. I'm also gonna have to take a bathroom break, unfortunately, but I've been streaming for long enough that makes sense now. How long have I been on? Oh, yeah, that definitely. Wow. I've been doing this for 2 hours? That's crazy town. Christina says, sounds like he might be a contract worker and this could be SH. Definite SH in the workplace for sure. I hope he doesn't tell her she looks sexy. Just saying. I'm definitely not taking you in there with me, but that's really funny. I can't believe it's already been 2 hours. I'm having so much fun though. I like reading these. I think this is awesome. And if you guys are, I'm not in a rush to go anywhere if you guys are chilling, but like this person says, I'm so annoyed by these responses. This person says, is she single? Have at it. Have at it? Like, what makes these people think that this person can just have at it? Like, so annoying. I don't know why that's annoying to me, but it is. Apprehensive dig. Apprehensive dig says, take her to smash oh no, I can't even read that, not because of the language, but because it's irritating. He says, take her to smash burger and F her in the bathroom. And then party toe, as in TOE, toe, party toe, says, fucking legend. It's funny because I have a hard time. Oh my God, my bestie's gonna crack up. I have a hard time using the F word when it's in the sense of like doing the dirty sometimes, because I like I couldn't even say the C word for a long time, and she would be all, say it. And I'm like, I can't. She'd be like, say it. I'm like, I can't. So like one time I did carry open mic night and I sang Alanis Morissette. And when it came to the line where she says, and are you thinking of me when you fuck her? I like said the F word really quiet. I don't know why I'm weird like that, but so that's why I got like weird about saying it just now. But let's see. These names are negging gone wild. None of these people are getting laid for for facts, dude. For facts. Gail said, okay, wait, what? I don't like it. This chat over here jumps. Looks like he got the game. I don't think he's got the game. If he's on fucking Reddit asking for advice, he ain't got the game. There's no game there. In Dana's chat, we called going to smash burgers. What? What do you mean? What? What? In Dana's chat, we called going to smash burgers. I don't get it. Although I might have missed it because I don't pay a lot of attention. Yeah, I have to be really mad to say that word. And I've only just recently started using it. Actually, Lauren kind of wore off on me. I started using it more after hearing her say it multiple times. Let's see. You want to try a smash burger? They look yum. There's a food truck here that sells smash burgers with like this they call it hot Cheetos, but it's like homemade hot Cheetos that they put on top of it. It's pretty good. And they also have one that has like crab legs or something. Smecks getting smash burger. Smecks. I see. Let's see. Anyways, this is just a thread full of dumb idiot boys. But I pulled it up because I thought it was kind of funny. I like the questioning the mutual tension. Dude, these fucking people are so annoying. This guy says, so here's what you do. It involves your private parts and her private parts. You buy her some food and then the rest is history. Oh, God. Let me just roll my fucking eyes to the back of my head. By the way, buying food does not seal the deal. I've been to dinner a couple of times and it definitely did not seal the motherfucking deal. I've also not been to dinner and it did seal the deal. So there's that. That person doesn't know what they're talking about. XL426 says the general rule, as others have said, is don't chase coworkers. I have once, and I still regret it as things have never been the same since. However, my best friend met his wife at work, so just be cool if it doesn't go your way. WF Crisp says, stay focused, my brother. Everything that shines ain't glitter, and everything that's slick ain't oil. Okay. Can a mansplain that to me? Because I don't really get it. Like, what does that mean, you guys? Like, is he everything that shines ain't glitter and everything that's slick ain't oil? Are we talking about the girl? I don't know. Anonymous says internship and not career, go for it. Just know you're gonna be off limits to any other chick. You just want to smash because that's how women are. Oh, you're gonna be off limits to any other chick you just want to smash because that's how women are. Laugh my ass off. Yeah. Stupid. Moving on. This one's kind of interesting. Smashing for Starbucks. Smashing for Starbucks. How often do they think that works? I don't know. I mean, clearly these are the guys. Oh, my shit's all blurry again, isn't it? It doesn't look blurry to me. That's annoying. That's better. I can't win with the cameras. Yeah, choose wisely. Okay. Is that what he means by everything that's slick ain't oil? I would prefer he just said choose wisely. That slick ain't oil thing is kind of off-putting in my opinion. Khaleesi, make sure to get a venti and a muffin. Oh, I mean, you should get more than a coffee. This person says, I like listening to my neighbors have sex. Long story short, my neighbors are very loud. I like to sleep with the window open at night, and my neighbors forgot to shut theirs before doing the deed about a month ago. Ever since, I've been going to bed very early, waiting for them to, just so I can finish to it. I can barely hear them when they have their windows shut, but it turns me on. Is this normal? Should I not be listening to them? I mean, I have a hard time with this one because I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that. I don't want to know anything about what my neighbors are doing. But I mean, are they hot neighbors? Again, we need more information. What do the neighbors look like? Can you describe the neighbors? Are we talking old neighbors, young, hot neighbors? I guess in my mind, I would just think they have to be young, hot neighbors because, I mean, what are we talking about here? But if they are leaving their windows open, then I don't know how you can be responsible for listening or not listening. But I feel like I know that if it was me, I would close my window regardless of whether it was summer or I was hot or whatever the case may be because private, that's private. Uh and that's just how I am. But let's see what you guys are saying. Christina says, "Oh no. Wait, this is the hard part about the chat because sometimes I can't tell if you guys are responding to what I'm saying, reading, or each other without reading all of the chat. So it gets confusing." Um, Christina says, "No, not normal." I'm assuming that's about what I'm reading. I'm going to say, I don't know that that's normal either, but I don't know what people's kinks are. Let's see. Gel says, I've lived in a place that had thin walls, and yes, you could hear them smash, and her moaning. It was a double brick wall to boot. Well, that doesn't sound thin. Khaleesi says the other night the neighbor was super loud. Super fucking loud. She did sound satisfied. Well, I mean, I can't honestly say I've ever been in this position. I can't I don't think I would like that. I don't know, like, I just don't need to be picturing people. I don't know about that. Um, that one sounded like a third wheel, but they didn't know they were there, right? Yeah. Sounds like now this person's like running and jumping into bed and getting all ready for their nightly, you know, it's not really a show because they can't see them. Their nightly, what would you call it? I don't know what you'd call that. Is there a word for that? If there is one, I don't know it. Um, the walls are thin, but they were super fucking loud. I think they'd been out drinking. Yeah, drinking. So they didn't give a fuck. Yeah. Um, this person says I was staying in an apartment in Turkey once on holiday for 10 days, and sometimes I heard the neighbors, and I found it hot too. Yeah. Um, Kylie, and Kylie. This person's name is Kylie2435. That doesn't sound like a computer generated name. Also sounds like a female. And in my mind, I guess I was already picturing a male. I didn't even read the name. That I'm all boop, back up, boop, boop, boop. Change your picture in your head. Okay. Kylie doesn't like it when they finish though first. Well, Kylie, there's two of them and one of you. They're probably having a better time than you are. I'm just saying. What is this name? Digital Dig Dug. Cheer them on as they go. The encouragement even better time him. Cheer them on as they go. The encouragement helps, even better time him. Why? Oh, she did. He lasted 15 minutes, 23 seconds. The one time I did. Digital dig dug. Did you call it out loud to them? She says, I wouldn't dare. That's crazy. Sabrina Perk X says, this is a dream of mine. I had no idea. Khaleesi, I was just waiting for it to end so I could go back to sleep. I would have been like, I have earplugs because I go to festivals and like you have to have earplugs to be able to sleep at a festival. So I'd have been like getting to those earplugs immediately. Hell to the nah. Like I don't like being woken up either, so I would be super fucking grumpy about that shit. Comfortable bowel. Oh, it's not bowel, it's bull. It's not bowel, it's bull. Comfortable bull. Comfortable bull. No, I'm not reading that. It's this not this too I can't. Sorry. I'm too shy. Anyways. Apparently people do this a lot. This person says, that is hot and not creepy because you are a sexy girl. How do you know that she's a sexy girl? Just because her name is Kylie? Is Kylie a sexy girl name? I guess it kind of is. People maybe think Kylie Jenner. I guess she could be considered sexy by people. What if it's just a screen name? What if it's not a girl? What if it's not a girl at all? I mean, yes, I think these Redditors are 13. Definitely the ones from the last one that we read are definitely were 13. DeShadow seems to think that he would probably let her join if his girl was down with it. He says, I know I would. Kylie says, girls are stingy. Oh, Kylie, get your own fucking man. Good Lord. What's wrong with you? Why don't you have your own escapades going on? DeShadow responded to the girls are stingy comment with, they definitely can be. I know my wife is a definite no when it comes to sharing me with other women. I can't blame her though. I'm the same way. What's mine is mine. You just fucking said, I know I would, meaning let her join if his, so which is it, DeShadow? Is it what's mine is mine and I'm the same way? Or is it if your girl would let you, oh, you would let another girl join in, I guess, but maybe not another man because what's mine is mine. That's a little hypocritical, buddy. So you're talking shit online to a female about sex when you're married. Let's start there. And you're not speaking super highly of your wife. Well, I guess you're not speaking badly of her. You're just saying it's a definite no for her. But you can't blame her because you're the same way. I'm confused, DeShadow. I don't think you know either. I think he is confused, Christina. It's not normal to me either, by the way. I agree. I don't think it's normal. Yeah, you're thinking the same thing. What if it's actually a dude? I know, right? Like, who fucking knows? You can't be certain of anything. And now this Deshato is inviting possibly a dude. Okay, I'm sorry, but how would you guys feel if your husband was on a Reddit confessions post talking to a female about this shit? Is that okay? I don't think I would like that if it was my husband. Like, why are you what? Get off Reddit. Where's your wife? I don't think I would like that. Just saying. Drix. I don't know how to say this. Pi Chanel or Channel. No, it's not Channel. One N Chanel, maybe. Says no, this is not normal. They agree with you, Christina. That's not normal. Kylie says, even if it seems like they want people to hear, I see this man eyeing me all the time when I go for walks. Oh, Kylie. Oh, Kylie. Are you sure about that? Guys, is she dreaming here? What is going on? What is let's say that is happening. Is this guy leaving the window open on purpose? And does the female that he is doing these things with know that he's doing that? I mean, I guess she Good night, Roses. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here. Um Yeah, this is getting more involved here because now it's not just because we don't know where this person lives. We don't know if she's in a big ass city where there's a bazillion apartments right next to each other, or if she's in a smaller place where this is somebody she sees when she goes to get the fucking mail. But now, so he's eyeing her. That seems like a hallucination to me. And my cat just knocked the food bowl off onto the floor. She wants someone else's man. Yeah. Do they have any upside down pineapple around? I think this is I don't know what to think. Drixby Chanel says, well, if that's the case, maybe you should go ask him for his number and ask to join. Laugh out loud. And Kylie says, I've thought about this, but what if it really is just the other way around and they have no idea I can hear? But Kylie, you just said this man is eyeing you all the time, though. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. Our dog says, yes, everyone is undressing you with their eyes, and everyone exists purely for your pleasure and entertainment. You have issues. That's kind of funny. And then she's all, you could have just said no. They didn't want to just say no, Kylie. It does seem a little far-fetched that now this man is eyeing you. Like, are we just telling a story? Are you just telling a story now because you're getting attention? Eyeing or eye fucking right. I mean, he could be eyeing her because he's like, holy shit, I left my window open the other night. I bet she heard us. He was like looking at her like, she's like, oh, he's looking at me. Oh man, perception. Like, she's created this fantasy in her head. So why wouldn't she, like, she could be seeing something she wants to see because she has created this whole like relationship with these people basically. She's in a relationship with them and they don't even know it. Maybe he or she needs the karma points for their comment. Um Thres Kiornis says, this is two different questions. Is it normal? Well, most evidence supports that for the majority of the time human beings have been on this planet, as hunter-gatherers, sex was a group activity. There's a reason why we get turned on by porn or schmorn. I'm not allowed to say that word, am I? Should you be doing it? No. Because it is done without full consent. All sexual activity should only be entered into with full enthusiastic consent. I mean, okay. Nightmare Complex just says, I like cheese. All right. Baron Saber wants to know if they're attractive. There's no response to that. I also want to know if they're attractive, though. Okay, guys, always trying to say, I know. Guys, you can, yeah. They are, yeah. In this case, she's, I don't know. Yeah, that's basically the end there, but very interesting. All right. I only have two left and they're the two that got deleted. So I'll just briefly go over these and then we'll call it a night on this. So this one was, I wish this hadn't been deleted because it was, I love living separately from my husband. And she was, see, this is good that I read these ahead of time, but she was basically talking about how, and I can't remember the specifics, of course, but her husband had gone out of town for a period of time, whether for a job or something. And she was talking about how much she enjoyed him being gone. And I'm not sure why she deleted her post. I'm curious. But I can understand that because I always thought that, and I've heard of people doing this where they live separately, like, or like I've heard of like couples having houses right next to each other, so there's like his house and her house and like they can stay with each other or whatever, but like they have their own spaces. And I mean, that kind of sounds good to me on some levels because sharing a space with somebody can be really annoying. But then on the other hand, it's like you want to be with them all the time. So, but it's like, I feel like she'd been with her husband for a really long time. And I think she was wondering if, does that mean she doesn't want to be with him anymore or whatever? Um, So some people said maybe they should have just separate bedrooms. My grandparents had separate bedrooms, but they were old by then. And my grandma snored like crazy town. Like I couldn't even sleep anywhere near her bedroom. Um, I don't know because I'm not a relationship person and I'm definitely not married. Christina says, I could understand separate bedrooms, but not houses. See, I feel like I could understand houses better than bedrooms. Because I feel like, I guess it does give you your own space in the house, but, like, you're still sharing the main living quarters, and that can still be annoying. I mean, I definitely think it would be important for everybody to have a space that was, like, theirs, like, that's why men have their garages and their, like, man sheds and, things like that because they gotta have a space that they don't have to worry about the other person, like, caring about. Um, this person responded to the separate bedrooms. It sounds like they need separate lives. It does kinda sound like they need separate lives. I mean, we can't I just from what I remember from the post, it sounded like she was like, I don't know. Maybe that's why she took it down. I love my sleep too. I struggle to sleep, so when I am sleeping and I get woke up, I'm very grumpy about it. And I've been single forever, so sleeping in a bed with somebody else is challenging for me. Um Trina says, "Damn, people staying married to people they can't stand." See, this is why I wish we had the post still, but you can kind of get the idea from the responses that the way that she wrote this post really made it sound like she was just really happy to not have him around. Um, this person doomed since creation. Says, honestly, I think this is why it's sometimes a good thing to know how to live alone and experience living alone before moving in with a significant other or getting married. I 100% agree. 100% agree. I think it's dangerous to a certain extent to not know that you're okay alone, and to understand what it feels like because then when you're in a relationship, like, if you're scared of being alone on top of it, then there's a bigger chance that you stay with somebody because you don't wanna be alone, and that's one thing I always tried wished I could, like if you ever, like, feel like you wish you could take a feeling that you're feeling and, like, give it to your friend, because like, I've had friends in the past that, they just didn't wanna be alone, and the loneliness was so hard, and I was like, "Listen, it is hard." But it's kind of like getting over, like, an addiction in a way, like, once you get past it for a while, it gets better, and then it starts to become you become in a place of understanding that the loneliness actually isn't near as bad as it is being in an unhappy relationship with somebody. Like, they actually don't even compare. Um, and but it takes a minute. I mean, like, you have to suffer through it at first and kind of sit in it and get used to it until you get to that point where you start to, like, see the independence and the strength in it, and then once you get to that point, then you can move into, you know, feeling whole on your own, and then, if you get into a relationship with someone in the future, then maybe you're gonna be less likely to stay with them just because you're afraid of being alone, because a lot of people do that. Or, they go from one person to the next because they can't be alone, and it's dangerous, it can be dangerous and not a great reason to be in a relationship. Um, Christina says, then you can't imagine having to consult your partner before making choices. You don't just get to make them. Yeah. Yeah. You have to. I've heard it said that being single for too long is like dangerous because you get to a point where it's really nice not having to worry about someone else, and Like, it gets to be where, like, that person has to be so amazing for you to give up, like, your independence and, like, because I live alone, I come home and I don't worry about I never have to have that, like, stress feeling about coming home, like, the person in my home, like, arguing with them or if there's tension or anything like that, you don't have it. Um, you don't have to ask somebody else what they think, what they wanna do. You just do you. Um, so you get too used to it, that can also lead to wanting to be alone forever. Um, but yeah, I thought that was an interesting post about that. The last one, that one I don't know what it is because the moderator removed it. What was the I can't remember. Okay, I remember what this one was. It was this teenager, 17, was saying that her friend from school, I think, came over. She's saying here that he's a year older than her. Came over and was giving her mother a foot massage. And she was super fucking uncomfortable about it and wasn't sure, I think, if she should be uncomfortable. Let me see if this says right here. Um, it says, I froze and said nothing while my friend gave my mom a foot massage. Her friend being an 18-year-old boy. And so Fragrant Duck says, I'm so sorry. This is the funniest thing ever. But first of all, how old are you? I remember things that felt embarrassing having this fire hot quality to them as a kid. It's not a big deal either way. Maybe this kid's family are big touchers. She says, well, I'm 17 and he's a year older than me. I don't know. It feels like crossing boundaries to me. I mean, she's probably she's 17. She's not like a child. She's probably picking up something there. I would fucking not for 1 second would that happen with my friend and my mother. I would be all, what the hell are you doing? That is fucking weird. Get away from my mom. And mom, what? That's really weird from the mom's point of view, right? Um, Awkward, right? Yeah, awkward. Ah, my mom, no, but yeah, you can rub grandma's feet. It wouldn't seem as creepy with a grandma, I don't think. I don't know. I would still think that's weird, like, but yeah, I wouldn't like that. Buffalo in cahoots says, "You better be nice to him. He's gonna be your new stepdad. Make your bedtime at 9 p.m." Seriously though, tell him it was weird and it bugged you. He might do that for his mom all the time. Still weird to me. I'm like, I don't. Yeah, no. Nope. Maybe mama's just trying to get a free foot rub. Well, she's definitely trying to get a free foot rub. For sure. Um, but yeah. Tech B Henry says most of my friends would just go harder if they found out it weirded me out. That's such a teenager thing to say too, and then he's probably right, or they're probably right. And Buffalo in Cahoots says threatened to do the same to their mom or their dad, as the case may be. Oh, I wonder if this is a girl or a boy. The name has been deleted, so I don't know. I wonder if it's a girl or a boy. Probably a boy, huh? It's probably a boy and his buddy. Wouldn't you think? Khaleesi, my grandma loves foot rubs and she passed, so I would rub her feet again. Oh. Yeah. I don't know about that. That seems weird to me. They do all sound like high schoolers in this thread. That don't you guys think that's weird? These people seem to think they're getting it on. Did they say anything after? This person says, "Well, here's to you, Mrs. Robinson." That's funny. That's not a young person. That's not a teenager saying that. The Silver Seraph. That's an old ass song and an old ass reference. That's an older person right there. Dominic PWNS says, "How old are you, bro?" Legit question. They said they were 17. Handies for handies says, "Your friend's about to become your dad." Oh, Lord. Anyways. They wouldn't be coming back to my house much more. Yeah, it's a super dated reference, so that's definitely an older person. Hi, vey. I don't think I would be letting my friend come over. I don't even know if they'd still be my friend. That might be the end, my friend, for me. But yeah. So that was my last tab of stuff. And damn, 2 hours and 42:20 minutes. 2 hours and 42:20 minutes when I looked at that clock. Boop boop. So yeah, so that's, I guess, gonna be the last one I do for tonight because this has been a really long stream. But I had so much fun doing this. I think I'm really gonna like this. There's so many cool websites out there, and so many fun stories, and I think this is gonna be a really cool thing. Hopefully next time though, I would like to have somebody to talk with me because I think I did okay. But it's way more fun to have somebody responding and like going back and forth and like cracking jokes and shit. But thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate you being here. And I'm sure that I'll be seeing you around the way. I'm sure they'll be alive tomorrow morning when we can all chat and say good morning. Let's figure out how to do that movie thing, maybe. Pizza and movies tomorrow or something. Anyways, I love you guys and I'm sending you lots of love and I hope you have a really great rest of your night. Happy Saturday and I will see you guys tomorrow.